4 million years ago, the Earth did not belong to us. There were no cities, no roads, no names written in history books. There was only survival, raw, brutal, and unforgiving. The forests stretched for thousands of miles in every direction. The rivers ran dark and deep, and in those rivers, something was waiting, something that had ruled this planet for millions of years before the first human ever took a breath. This is not a myth. This is not a legend. What you are about to witness is the true story of what happened 4 million years ago, when our earliest ancestors came face to face with the most terrifying predator the world had ever seen. The Titanoboa. 50 feet long, 2,000 pounds, a creature so massive, when it moved through the water, it created waves that shook the riverbanks. And today, we go back to the moment that almost ended the human story before it even began. To understand what happened that day, you must first understand the world these humans were born into. 4 million years ago, the Earth was a very different place. The continents looked similar, but everything else was alien. The temperatures were higher, the jungles were denser, the animals bigger, deadlier, stranger than anything alive today. Giant ground sloths roamed the plains, taller than elephants. Enormous crocodiles lurked in every river, and from the skies, massive birds of prey with wingspans wider than a car hunted anything that moved. This was the world that Australopithecus called home. They were our ancestors, but they were not yet fully human. They stood upright, just like us. They had hands that could grip and feel and create, but their brains were smaller. Their tools were nothing more than sharp rocks and broken branches. They could not yet make fire. They could not yet build shelters. They had no language, only sounds, gestures, and the unspoken understanding that comes from living side by side every single day. Their world was simple. Find food, protect the group, survive until tomorrow. And tomorrow was never guaranteed. To understand the terror these early humans faced, you must understand what the Titanoboa truly was. The Titanoboa was not just a large snake. It was the largest snake that has ever existed on this planet, in all of Earth's history. 50 feet from head to tail. That is longer than a school bus. Its body was as wide as a full-grown man's waist. When it was coiled, it looked like a small hill rising from the earth. It weighed over 2,000 pounds, nearly the weight of a small car. But its most terrifying feature was not its size. It was its patience. The Titanoboa did not chase prey. It did not need to. It was built for one purpose, son, to wait. Hidden beneath the surface of rivers and swamps, completely still for hours, sometimes days, its dark scales blending perfectly into the muddy water around it. And when something came close enough to drink, it struck. In less than half a second, jaws would lock, coils would wrap, and it would begin to squeeze with a crushing force of over 400 pounds per square inch. Enough pressure to collapse lungs, to stop a heart, to crush bones into powder. Mammoths had been killed this way, giant ground sloths, ancient horses. There was nothing in this world, in that time, that the Titanoboa could not kill. Nothing, until the day it met them. There were 11